I have clearly lost my mind. Welcome to Storycraft Studio. Today, we're going to be making a sketchbook. I decided to try doing this because, well, we're all in isolation, and I saw a tutorial for this, and I thought, I can do that. With all the skills I've got, I made it really easy. However, I will confess, this is not a very good tutorial. This is more progress shots of my very first sketchbook. If you guys like it, I can make another one in the future with more in-depth of the process. Oh, and you may have noticed this little guy next to Gabby. This is her new friend. I have not named him yet. Why does she need a new friend? Well, because she's lonely, because I haven't made her girlfriend yet. We'll get to that in time. Anyway, on with the not tutorial. Now, the first step to making a sketchbook is to get your cover pieces. Now, the tutorial that inspired me, which I will link below, used two boxes, cardboard boxes that you get like food and stuff in, but instead of that, I used cardboard that I had from Amazon boxes and a old Pop-Tart box, because those are what I had and I wasn't making a specific size. I decided to make a square one. But so yeah, I just cut those out to the dimensions of what I wanted. And I have an inner spine, which I will attach the papers to, and then an outer spine to support it, and that'll be decorated. So here you can see the inner spine. I put in 3 layers of holes for sewing in the pages later. But to attach the inner spine, I use this really neat tape called Snail that I get from my Stampin' Up! Club thing. It's really fun. But I used that to attach it and then reinforced it with duct tape because I'm paranoid. But so that's how I make the cover and inner spine connect. So for the outside cover, I decided to cover it in black cardstock because, as you saw in the beginning, I'm using rainbow pages because I've lost my mind. But so here's that loop of snail I was talking about. And I just use it to apply it around and then do some special cuts, which if I do another tutorial, I'll go more in depth to. And then on the spine, I'm going to use that glitter paper to add some pizzazz. So to cover up the duct tape, I glued on a spare page from when I was cutting the papers, and don't do this. This was really thin paper and the glue super warped it, and I was just being paranoid. It's totally unnecessary. But I folded the black around the edges to get it clean on the front, and then I taped in some gold ribbons to add charms to later and be the whole page saver. I thought about adding 2 page savers because I tend to have to jump around the book, but maybe next time. So here again are those rainbow pages I was talking about. So they're just kind of simple colored printer paper, but I turned them into what are called stays, which means there's multiple pages stuffed in between. This is before I do the final edge cut, so they're square because I post all my art on Instagram and, you know, everything's got to be square, so that's just how I did it. You don't have to do this if you make a sketchbook, but this is what I did. I will try to make a more traditional shaped sketchbook next time. Now I have this mess of all sorts of colors of embroidery floss, so I decided to do each stay with the matching color floss. I don't know if I would recommend this for everybody, but I found it really fun to have each one have a matching color instead of like trying to do just all white. So it's really cute. But yeah, if I do a full video, I will show you the sewing step, but it's in the video I have linked down below if you want to see. So using that stitch that I do not show in this video, I just sew the pages in, and unfortunately I did some weird calculations because I'm not very good at math and I didn't know what I was doing. So it never went flat. It's really close, but it's not flat, which is whatever. So for the outer spine, I covered in this purple glitter as I said I was going to do, and it's so cute. I just curled it around the edges of the outer spine, stuck it on with more snail, and then I used the white ribbon with the gold accent to do the edging, so it's all nice and finished. So last touches are adding charms to those golden pieces. I had some trouble finding charms to go on the ribbons because I didn't do simple ones, but I've got these 3, a key, a skull bead that I just happen to have, and then the gold bead for my storage. And then I add little last minute touches and voila, finished sketchbook. This was a really fun project and really easy because all the steps are things I do usually, and it was really familiar work. So I got this all done in one day, getting all the supplies and stuff, and it was so much fun. I really recommend this for when you're stuck for this isolation, and yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay strong through this whole isolation thing. It'll end, and I hope this gives you either something to do or, keeps you company like it does for me. So, mahalo for watching, and aloha!